Hey guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here to bring you a love and soul connection message for the sign of Taurus. This message is meant to be timeless, my friends, so if you are a cross watcher as well, you are welcome here, but keep in mind it's general. Take what you feel resonates with you, disregard the rest, and go about your day, my friends. Know that no matter what messages come through, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make, the steps you take, and how you integrate this message today, how you integrate the spiritual guidance that comes through as well. So I do just want to take a moment to thank all my subscribers. I love you, love you, love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here. You guys mean the world to me. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you like what you see, if you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I'd love to have you along this journey with me. So I'm going to take a moment just to call in spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, as well as any of your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective watching to join us. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you guys who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are for the highest good of everyone watching, but the most far-reaching of messages today. So let's get into this reading. First off, I want to say what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do 3 different piles, okay? One for you and your energy, one for your lover soul connection energy. Keep in mind it could be picking up on a friend, soulmate, lover, soul to soul connection, or it could even just be someone in your life that you have a soul contract with. So just keep in mind the energy could be fluid here and you could swap it around. What I'm also going to do is pull a space in between our shared energy and the connection. Starting out today with the Energy Oracle, and this is by Cedar and Taylor if you're interested. So let's see what Spirit has to offer, guys. I want to say, and I say this in all of my readings and I forgot to, and it's important that I do, you have the power at the tips of your fingers, not the soles of your feet, my friends. And I think it is important to use this power wisely in those actions, in those steps that you take. And to also, what I heard for some of you, and this is not for all of you, but maybe if this is the message isn't for you, maybe time to, I heard walk away for some of you. That's not for all of you. Now keep in mind, this doesn't mean it's a huge situation. It could be something really small, like walk away from things that, if you have too much on your plate and you're trying to prioritize things, what are you prioritizing? We have to work and make some money, right? We need to spend time with our families. We want to make time for ourselves, right? Get in that gym time or exercise. And we want to make time for our friends and certain things. We still have to go grocery shopping, all of this stuff. So I think it's really important, what I heard, is to make a list and prioritize what is most important to you. What are the goals that you're going to set for yourself? And to remember that you can only control these things for you. So you may need to write a list and to do a check mark every day just to make sure that you did. What I'm hearing right now is to get goal orientated and to know that if you're in a separation, because I did when I was pulling the romance angels, when I was shuffling them, separation came up. And if you currently are in separation with someone, the best thing to do is work on you, baby. What is meant for you will come, and if you're upset or sad about something that is lost, Spirit's asking you to look at the reasons why, and just to remember as well that you are whole and complete with or without that person, and that oftentimes too, when things end, Spirit is really saving us from something that could have been worse. I heard heartache, heartbreak, things that may lead us astray, I heard, from our spiritual mission, from our self-love as well. So before I actually get into that, I have not lit my candle, so just a minute, guys. I'm going to pause you guys. Okay, I'm back. So I have a little lavender candle here, but for some of you too, I was also guided when I started the reading to tell you about Cedar, Canadian Cedar essential oil. So it's not actually the cedar wood, it's the essence from the leaves. It may be really grounding right now. You can get it, just a second, sorry. Okay, I'm back. So it is called Canadian Cedar, and what I have it from here is First Nations Sacred Essences. So it is the Canadian part here, not just like the wood. And there's a whole difference. I feel like for some of you, if you're suffering from anxiety issues or grounding issues, it may be really helpful to get something like this, or even to go out in nature, touch the trees and smell it. I also heard fruits of your labor. This could be really, really helpful just for some of you. And it's funny because I had it out, door to Spirit, And you have the 5th Archangel, Gabriel, and throat chakra in reversed. I feel like some of you, I'm going to put that back, but I do feel like this also may help you in connection to spirit in your sacred practice. So the reasoning I feel like this came out to is like door to spirit's going to be really, really important. And also speaking your truth. For some of you, I do feel like not everybody talks about, you may not share your spirituality or your spiritual truth with someone, and there may be a point where, you're going to have to. I think for some of us too, what I'm picking up on is like a fear of rejection, or what if they know, that I have these gifts, or I do these things, or I practice this. And I just want to let you and remind you, we're all magic. Our magic happens in our ways that we do, and the actions we take, and the power that we're creating. So I feel like not to be discouraged because you feel like your practice or your belief system is going to differ from someone else, because it's more important to be true to you. So share the facts, my friends, is what I heard. Share yourself, because you know what? You may just be surprised. This person could totally love you for everything that you are. And I hope that you wouldn't settle for less. You also get hostilities here. It was in the reverse. And I think that this is just asking you to set the hostilities from the past in the past, to leave them there. And to know that if there's a place in the here and the now where you feel like you're recreating or relearning soul lessons of the past, I feel like it could be because it could be even, what you're dealing with now. I'll get really honest with you. Okay, as a situation, there's been people or types of people in my world that I worked really hard to remove from my life, and then I get that person gone and be so proud of myself and my strength and being able to get rid of that, and then somebody else would come along that it's like the same lesson over and over. And then finally there's times where you see this, and it's in a situation where you have to be around this person, or you have to have an amicable relationship. This could be work, this could be family, the list goes on, right? Friends. And I think that it's just kind of one of these things where what I heard is, don't forget your power in this situation, okay? That not every situation is going to be like this. And if we stay in our power, it's not so much about the person, it's about what is this lesson that we didn't see, right? We had to stand up for ourselves all of those times. I guarantee you, I heard bully too. Once you stand up for yourself, the situation and the power dynamics and control are going to change. So I'm going to actually take a moment, just watch your ears if you're really sensitive to noise. I felt like I needed to bring these in. I already have the fire going, so we're going to create a little sacred space going on right now. This is very unconventional right now for my readings, but welcome to my channel, my friends. So we have here the Canadian Cedar. You don't want to get this right under your nose, just kind of, because it could burn your nostrils. But we're going to take a few deep breaths in. 1, let's do 3, and out. Breathing in love and light and essence and mystery. Breathing out all the rest to be transmuted with love out into the world. One more time, breathing in love and light and joy and prosperity. And breathing out toxicity and shame and guilt and anything, that devil energy, let it go. Breathe it out with love and let it be transmuted so that it can change the world in a positive way. So when I'm going to ding these 3 times, and this will clear the energy, and we'll get into the reading. Because I felt like there was definitely messages for you guys. Oh, there's 4. Okay, so I'm going to put this away, but I was very drawn to create sacred space, so that may be something throughout your meditation practice as well. It's important. Creating sacred space for yourself, creating space that is full of loving and healing energy, and giving you space to be you. So adjacent possibilities as well. I think this is coming back down to belief systems is what I heard. That some of you may want to ask your partner to engage in some of your practices with you. If you haven't before, I always like it when I ask my hubby, like, can I smudge you? Because, sometimes as well, we all get built up energies around your aura. So this may be that within partnership, you guys might want to try out. All right, so let's get into this reading because I've had a long time. Okay, let's see what energy we have for your current energy, please. And thank you. So if there's a partnership you're thinking about, this may pertain. It may just be the energy that's going on around you, okay? So let's see what we have at the bottom. The door to personal healing and happiness. In the reverse, I'm going to flip it. The garden and the gate. You are your own gatekeeper. And I also heard you are your own puppet master. Nobody's going to pull your strings. It's when you're ready. But know that there's nothing really holding you back from your destiny. I did hear karmic tides are turning, but there's nothing holding you back. There's no lock on this gate. It's just whenever you're ready, step through and see what the rest of the world has to offer. We have the Angel of Love. And this is beautiful. I feel like around you there's this loving, supporting, and kind energy. And that's really, really beautiful. I do feel like with this door to personal healing under here, you also, it's important. The thinking woman in the reverse was under that. It's important there because I feel like anything that has, in the past, you may have really overthought situations. I almost said overthought, okay? May have really overthought situations or been really in your head. And I think it's important now because you realize that that's not contributing to your self-love. That's not contributing to your feelings of worth. That's actually contributing to your feelings of anxiety. And for some of you, potentially depression. So this is where, I think it's also important that not just do you hold the key to this gate, to this garden. It's your garden, my friends. Water it, plant it, take care of it, because you reap what you sow, and these little seeds of inspiration, these seeds of thought, they're going to lead into abundance. If any of you guys have a manure spot, I heard plant some pumpkins or squash, see how this abundance can multiply over one little thing. If you throw a squash in your garden or in your composter or a pumpkin, watch how it overtakes. I think that there's a difference here too on making sure we're not planting things that are going to stifle energy in the other places in our worlds, but that we're maintaining equilibrium and balance. And I feel like they were drawing me to this birdhouse up here. There's actually, if you can see it, if you can, but 2 houses, 2 little holes. That this is about balance and equilibrium, not wanting to take out the biodiversity of this ecosystem. You also see here, I think they look like, to me, they're hollyhocks, but they may be roses. There's butterflies. That in your garden, creating this place of space and love, this is also an outer expression of who you are. For some of you may really love to garden. You have the 2nd chakra here with Archangel Ariel, and you have Broken Heart here. This is definitely, to me, this is sacral energy. This is about finding your joy. This is also, for me as well, some sexuality and some sexual healing. For some of you, it may really be that you've had to build yourself up with this in the reverse. Kind of how I feel like it does. This is the past energy where this, again, is overthinking or, the self-sabotage. We've all done it, so there's no shame here, my friends, but it's a point where if we can see it, we need to change it, because if it's not helping our highest good, we have the power to make these powerful changes in our world. So this also is getting to a point, I heard, where, sorry if it gets a little raunchy, but it's a love and soul connection, okay? So for yourself, it may be time, I heard, to reestablish some boundaries with other people. There's a few things here, okay? So I'm going to go with what I hear, but this is also being wary or being careful with who we're giving our sacral energy to. Our sexual partners, there could be energy drains here, as well as what I heard. And if it's not for you, disregard it. But you may have some people in your world who disrespect you. I watched the movie Bridesmaids the other day, last night with my hubby. And there's, if any of you haven't seen it, sorry, but like the main girl, the main character, her fuck buddy at the beginning, that's all he treats her, like, sorry, get out of my bed. And then at the end he's like, oh, well, you're not my number three anymore. And she's like, this is how she feels relationships are. And I feel like this is that tied back to this broken heart. And there's times where, you know what, some of us have had those moments where we wanted love so bad that we were overlooking certain red flags, or overlooking things, or putting our happiness in the hands of someone else. And this is just saying, don't do that anymore, my friends. You're going to get the joy back. So for some of you, this is re-experiencing sexual pleasure. For some of you, I heard you may want to get some Reiki for the sacral chakra. Some of you, I heard you may want to pray to Archangel Ariel and ask that she bless you. Ask that, or he, whatever, ask that they protect you, and ask as well that, you know, they help clear any blockages that may be blocking your creative space or your joy. And if you have a partner, this is safely exploring each other and safely exploring, you know, your body and your sensuality, and really creating feelings of love. It's not saying, hey, don't go have, you know, don't go do you, right? If you are, you know, if that's more your thing is casual, okay? But if you're watching this, it's probably not about a casual person. I feel like it's just really important here that we heal our broken hearts so that we can really actually enjoy sex more. So for some of you, before I forget, this is masturbation, my friends. This is self-love, and this is treating your body with respect, treating yourself gently, I heard, and kind, and not shaming yourself for the way that you look or the way that you feel. And this is really just, you know, exploring yourself and allowing your chakras to open. For some of you, as well, as I heard, is manifestation through your yoni power or your sexual energy. Okay, so acts of love as well. This includes self-love, but this also makes sure, I feel like, that we are the keeper to the gate. No one else has that key. Again, remember, we are treating ourselves with love. We are being guided to make sure that our partners are not disrespecting us. And I do feel like there's this place where separation, if it resonated at the beginning, maybe because in the past someone's done that, and you know, you're worth so much more than that, girlfriend. If this motherfucker dulls your shine, kick him to the curb. You know, either way, if gender inspecific, okay? Okay, thank you. So you have all tied up here too, with man holding a heart on the soulmate side, with door to spirit. I definitely do feel like this is a very strong spiritual connection. The thing is that this person as well, you may feel more like telepathic messages towards this person. Or they may be trying to send it out. They could be getting a lot of downloads right now from spirit as well. But I feel like at this time, whether this is their gut, some I heard gut rot, whether this is their gut, whether this is just an inability really to express the emotions. At the beginning, the throat chakra card, Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, came out in the reverse. I think that there's definitely something that needs to be spoken about. Carrying connections on the bottom here. And if for some of you, Healer of Ages went to the Garden of the Gate. For some of you, if who I'm picking up on is the guy or the person, the girl, but it feels like a masculine energy because it's man holding a heart, but this could be the masculine side of you if you resonate more as a feminine, okay? But there's a lot of healing that needs to happen within this, of taming our own garden. Again, this is also our demons, also weeding our own garden, watering our own garden, right? That we really working on our healing is the best thing, because you cannot force this person to open up if they're not ready. And if you know, I feel like there's something, again, with the telepathic messages that may be really difficult. And I almost see like this, the way I have my cards, she's looking over at this door to spirit. I feel like it's maybe really more important for you, again, focus on you. They're getting a lot of downloads, and I heard they're also facing a lot of their fears. Now, this Healer of Ages, it came out for them with the door to spirit, because I feel like they're also being led to heal. This was under there, which was the sun. I wanted to say sunshine when I heard sunshine, and I didn't understand it, but here it is. Here's the sun. The sun's in the reverse for them. I feel like this is really important because they feel like what I heard is they're on a losing mission or a failed mission, because something within them needs to heal before they can open up and really express their love, express their truth, and actually have the sunshine or have the success they want. For some of these ones, admitting even they want that is a little out of their league is what I heard, or off over their limits. Man holding a coin, under man holding the heart, like it's there. Action. Interesting. Tell me about this man holding a coin. It may be, again, it's not ready, but it doesn't mean the action won't come. However, you need to do you. And the anxiety card flopped out in the reverse, walking away. And 3 cards fell out onto your side, which, 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel. This one is in the reverse. The thinking woman. And Archangel Raphael. So that's actually quite interesting. You will have a lot of angels and a lot of love on your side, helping you through whatever it is that broke your heart, my friends. I heard this is not a point where we want to allow this guy or this girl, I keep saying guy because I keep saying men, but allow this person to breadcrumb you. I also heard piggyback on. So they may like expect you to carry a lot of the load for them. For some of you, I heard rent. Oh man, there's a word. They may expect you anyway to pay the rent. There may be unfair withholding like their finances, groceries and things like that. If that's happening, man, it doesn't matter how much they love you, okay? It's not love to treat people like that. It's manipulation and using someone. So if you do have someone in your world like that, this spirit was like, you know what, walk away, because you could have, and this is, they're reminding me of a real, I'm swearing in this, but a real motherfucker from my past, okay, who really wouldn't, pitch in towards groceries. He wouldn't do anything. It was, I allowed myself to carry a lot of the load, and you know what, that's really hella stressful, and I'm worth a whole lot more. It was a really important learning lesson on my life, that just because someone said, hey, you know, I care about you, or they want to act like this, if they're withholding things from us, you know, and withholding basic things like love and support, and I heard healing, you know, this is our place where we have enough love and support for ourselves to say bye-bye. I do feel like if there could be a lot of different energies I'm picking up on, okay? But whatever this energy is, it's like I keep hearing bread coming and a crumbing, and again, this piggybacking. So a lot of healing coming from you. You may even be the situation we're healing on is like you already know what I'm saying. It's just confirmation. Adjacent possibilities for the inside, between the two of you. Okay, so this one, we have patience. You see all that rainbow aura? Patience has been and still is one of the most difficult lessons I feel I've ever had to learn. In my entire life, I'm not a patient person. You know, I've always been, I wanted something, I wanted it now, and I've really had to work on that. And it's not just that, you know, material things, but there are other things where the waiting is the hardest part. What I'm hearing is Tom Petty. And the waiting is the hardest part. I heard someone's manifesting, and this could be both of you, okay? The woman of their dreams. How that resonates. Some of you may be wanting to bring the man of your dreams in. I do feel like with this here, there could be, this is that shady manipulation crap with this door to romance. For some of you, the message I pick up on is for some of you, this person, if the player energy resonates, they may have a few different options, and they are patient. It may be that they really do want you, but they're going about it in ways that are not cool, like trying to manipulate you, tell you lies, make you feel jealous, tell you about other women, right? And what I also want to feel like saying is like the frustration as well of telepathy or telepathic communication, because yes, I understand it would be easier here to explain ourselves in that form, but when you are feeling this energy, I feel like if you were to confront this person and say, hey, I feel like in the 5D, like you've been doing, like I've been experiencing a lot of sensations, or I've been experiencing a lot of emotions, I've been hearing your words, I've been feeling like you're having a conversation with me, they would fucking deny it. Because that they, for some weird reason, this is going to work towards their favor. For some of you, that walking away and healing your heart, healing yourself, bringing back your love and joy for life and your self-confidence and your feeling of self-worth, and realizing that you don't depend on anybody to, oh no, flick your bean or whatever it is, right? Like, if this is a real point, what I heard is that it may sound silly, but if we've experienced sexual trauma of any kind, or if we've experienced a person who treated us like crap or drained our energy, if we've had root chakra dreams, or if we've had our sexual energy kind of used or exploited, this is where we need to heal that energy so that it is safe, whole, and functioning properly. As well as this is just so much better for your body, clear out your pipes, right? But I feel like it's really, really important to make sure that we're not sacrificing ourselves for love, and that we're not giving other people the power to destroy us. And I feel like it's because, you know what, someone who really, truly loves you will never destroy you. That's, I heard, narcissistic. Okay, I need a drink, guys. So I'm going to move on to the romance angel, actually tarot, and then we'll grab the romance angels. So I'm going to grab, this is the Heaven and Earth Tarot. Spirit, can you tell me about Taurus's energy? You get the Princess of Pentacles. I feel like this is just stabilizing yourself, picking up yourself up, the pieces up, just doing those kind of those moments of walking through these gates. You're still in the light, even though it may appear in the darkness. You're always protected, and I feel like this is really at that place of starting to understand that, carrying your own staff and walking bravely into the wilderness is what I heard. So Spirit, can you tell me about the soul connection with Taurus, please? What's the energy here? Soul connection for Taurus. I heard this man that can't make up their mind is the Star, but it fell on your Princess of Pentacles. It could be that they're wanting healing. It could be that you really have healed and this is an extra message for you. For you, it's about healing. They may be working on healing themselves as well. And I definitely feel like them being tied up, they're self-sabotaging and they're not able to get their wish fulfillment, because eventually it means having to communicate their desires to you. And they're going to realize that shady shit's not going to work. Manipulation's not going to work. How are they going to heal the situation? However, they need to heal themselves before they can even realize that they were pulling shady shit on you. So I feel like it's really important. They, I feel like, want their wish fulfillment. But again, it falls on your Princess of Pentacles. So they want their fulfillment, which is whatever you have to offer, whether that is, you know, financial, love, or whatnot. Like I said, you are a beautiful, beautiful person, and no wonder this person wants you, but I feel like there's an attachment to you. So you have here the Two of Cups, and it did come out in love, with at the bottom the Ten of Swords. Why? Why is it Two of Cups? Because Judgment is in the reverse. I feel like it's because this person's mental space is they may be giving up the fight, or again, they're just not talking. There is a lot of love here, and judgment, I feel like, is like, well, how in the hell can you offer someone love if you have breadcrumbed them or treated them bad? How do you come out of that? It's healing yourself, it's setting the record straight, it's owning up, it's an apology, and I heard, like, it's whether or not you're willing to take this person back, if they do own up to it, but again, not to wait around for that to happen. The King of Pentacles flew out here. You could be dealing with another earth sign. It could be an Aquarius. But I feel like the bottom here is the Six of Wands victory. They had the Sun too. They may just come at you whole and complete, and what the energy I'm picking up on really may be past. I don't think they're done manipulating yet, though, with this energy. Okay, now I know it's shared, but I feel like because this is finally for you, I do feel like it could be shadow aspects of the love going through that. So can you tell me the shared energy here, please? If they come back, what I heard is sound judgment. If they do come back and they are, you know, they've leveled up, you know, they're who they say they are, and you feel you can trust them, I say follow your intuition and your heart and your gut, because I do feel like it's taken you a long time to heal from this situation. So you have under here the Ten of Cups. But if some things are meant to be, sometimes the people in our worlds that hurt us the most are those that are closest to us. And especially what I heard is if it's been young love or immature love, right, or someone not quite sure stepping out, this person could be a lot older than you as well. As we go from the Page to the King, I do feel like though being those signs, it is very similar. Okay, they may have a lot of likes or similar interests to you, but I do feel like what I heard is before jumping into marriage or anything like that, if this person does come back, it's not that we want to test people, but what I heard is like they need to make sure they need to prove this, that they're not the same person. And even though this is saying give them a shot, if there was separation or if we've walked away, what we have here is the Moon, and I think it was in reverse, I'm not sure, but it means nothing can be hidden. Everything has to be out on the table. We can't have things hidden in this situation. So I'm going to grab a romance angel for you. Shit. You got reconciliation, attraction. Love yourself first, absolutely. Take care of you, beauties. Attraction, that when you take care of you, you're attracting in what's meant for you. Definitely could be reconciliation, but you also have separation. So this could go either way depending on how you've resonated, that you're walking away from someone because we're opening up the door for other people or new energies to come in. For some of you, this is reconciliation after a separation, or that this is a reconciliation and a separation after going, you know what, they're still the same dirtbag or whatever they were before. So not to call people dirtbags, and I apologize, but that user-player energy is, I feel so disrespectful, and I think like that's what you don't want to see. So on their side, worth waiting for. They know, I heard they messed up. It says divine timing is at play in your love life. It also fell on reconciliation, so it's when the time is right. Can you tell me about the shared energy, please? So a whole lot, but getting to know each other, this is getting to know each other all over again. So you have heart-to-heart conversations as well. This really is, I feel like, opening up about the wounds of the past and explaining, you know what, like, this is how I feel things went down. This is how I felt. And if this person comes at you defensively or combative, you know that's not really true, that they didn't really change. If they come back with you willing to acknowledge and, you know, have heart to heart, have dialogue, know that you're also going to have to do this as well. Really own up to the things that have happened. Apologize, even if we didn't really mean these things to happen. If someone tells us they hurt us, it's not up to us to say that didn't hurt. Now, what I heard is if the player energy comes back gaslighting, or manipulating or making, this again could be a tactic of a narcissist when we talk about, you know, when you told me about all the other women you were seeing, it made me feel really insecure, or it made me feel like you were trying to make me jealous. If this person comes back at you, you know, with kind of like negativity or blaming you for those feelings, there is something obviously within ourselves that needed healing, and this is a great opportunity where healing arises. But if this person consistently does this, it's not always that we're doing it, it's the manipulative tendencies. So if you see the manipulation, call it early and see what happens. So Spirit, I'm going to ask for one message just as an ending, because I've went quite long on a parting message for this connection, and you get a few, so they give me a couple, but it was beauty. Don't forget your beauty, because you're beautiful and you're powerful just the way you are in your own divine grace. Take care of yourself. Make yourself feel good. What I heard is, you know, get yourself one of those like gloves, or the Korean scrubbing, body scrubbing things are awesome. You know, take care of your body, exfoliate, moisturize. Make sure that you feel comfortable in yourself and clean is what I heard. Let the feminine lead the way in the communal dance. This is, you take care of you and you be you, because as you're doing you, this energy that's already taking place, you can't change what's happening in the cosmos or in the 5D. There is definitely something happening within the ethereal realm, but Spirit here is letting you lead the way, going towards your desires, pushing through your fears, and letting the beauty of all that you are really shine and radiate from you. Get that self-confidence, get that glow back about you, my dears, because the door to personal happiness, that key lies within you. So that's the message I have. Mwah! I hope it resonated, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.